Hello, sir.
बोलो।
Today, how many chapter for next
Hello. Now you tell me last day what we learned in a class.
lesson 12?
Very good. Lesson number 12. Anyone can say what is the lesson number 12 name? You write in chat box. You write in chat box. Okay, lesson number 12 name you write in a chat box. Hmm?
2 minutes, sir.
Okay, I'm taking your attendance also. Meanwhile, I'm talking just what we learn in all these points. So we revise once again. 37 roll number present, 44 roll number is present, roll number 2 is present.
15.
Oh, don't speak, I will say one by one all the students roll number, don't worry. Hmm? I will say your
Good
roll
morning,
number.
sir.
Very good morning.
Good morning.
Very good morning. Very good morning. Huh? Twenty-five roll number is present. 41 is present. 6 roll number is present. 1 roll number is present. 24 is also present. 34 is present. Roll number 6 is present. Roll number 32 is also present. 41 is
सर मैंने
present.
लेसन का नाम लिख दिया.
Very good. 21 present.
Reproduction in plant.
37 roll number is present. 20 roll number is present.
हेलो सर,
Yes, better.
आपका आवाज थोड़ा धीमा धीमा आ रहा है.
37 present. Dar Amin roll number 8 present.
सर आवाज फुल करो, धीरा धीरा आ रहा है, कम कम.
Okay, now you are getting full voice.
बराबर जावे से गेटिंग
सर बराबर
नो.
जावे से.
38 is present.
And 44.
9 is present.
55 प्लेजेंट.
1 minute wait, beta. Roll number 2 is present. 37 is also present. 44
44.
is present. 44 present. 28 is also present.
55.
25 present. 41 present. 6 present. 1 present. 6 present. 1 present. 35 present.
हेलो सर.
24 present.
सर यहाँ पे थोड़ा धीरा धीरा आवाज आ रहा है आपका.
41 present, 41 present, 35, 44, 35, 22,
वही धीमा.
22, 22 present, 15, 15, 15 present,
सर 11.
11 also present.
only.
Okay,
એવું છે.
24 is also present. Okay, now see, last time we learned in lesson number 12 reproduction of plant. Now I will share one screen with
Okay.
you. I
સર
share
શેર.
I share screen with you, and you see that the screen. Are you getting screen?
સર गेटिंग
Very
गेटिंग
good. Getting it?
गेटिंग.
Okay. Lesson number 12. Okay? Reproduction in plant. Last time we started, I just explained
Yeah.
you, but
Yes.
now paragraph wise reading work we'll do and explanation work we do. So I asked roll number 1, Abidi Misam to read.
Okay, sir.
To
Abidi Misam.
produce
Lesson
to
number
pro-
12. Lesson number 12, reproduction in plant. To product its kind. सर स्क्रीन हिल रही है. To produce its kind is a characteristic of all living organisms. You have already learned this in class 6. The reproduction known as reproduction of new invisible from their parent is known as reproduction. But how do plants reproduce? There are different modes of reproduction in plant, which we shall learn in this chapter.
Okay, wait. See, to produce its own kind. Now see, dog have their puppies. Okay, dog have their puppy now. Same way, cat have their kitten. Human being have their baby. Same way, all the living organism produce their own. So that is their characteristics, and this one is known as a reproduction. So what we say, production of new individual from their parents, and that is known as a reproduction, and we learn this definition in standard 6. Okay, now but how plants reproduce their own, because plant is also living. Plant is living or non-living?
Living.
Okay, good. Plant is living, so plant also their own kind. See how their own kind. If mango plant is there, what will get from the mango plant?
Mango.
Mango. From coconut plant, what will get?
Coconut.
Very good. Now see, same on kind we are getting from that plant. So that is a reproduction in a plant, and we will learn about this reproduction in plant in this chapter. Continue reading.
12.1 modes of reproduction. In class 6, you learn about the different parts of flowering plant. Try to list the various part of a plant and write the function of each. Most plants have functions of each. Most plants have root, stem, and leaves. These are called the vegetation part of plant.
Vegetative part. Vegetative part.
Vegetative part of a plant. After a certain period of growth, most plants bear flower. You may have seen the mango tree flowering in spring. It is these flowers that give rise to juicy mango fruit we enjoy in summer. We eat the fruits and usually discard the seeds. Seeds germinate and from new plants. So, what is the function of flowers in plants? Flowers perform the function of reproduction in plants. Flowers are the reproduction parts.
Okay,
Reproductive part.
wait, 1 minute, 1 minute, wait. Wait, I say now what you read in this one. Let's see. Last lecture I asked you. Last lecture I asked you that there are the different parts of the plants like root, stem, leaf, flower and fruits. So root, stem, leaf are the vegetative parts of the plant because from that only we can get a new plant also. Now see, here give an example of mango. Mango plant gives mango fruit. But before mango fruit, that mango plant gives the flowering in a spring season. And then in summer we are getting mango fruit. We like mango fruit, we eat mango fruit, and we discard seeds from the mango. We are not eating seed of mango. We discard it, and from that new mango plant can germinate, new mango plant can grow. So in this way we can say that flower was there, from the flower fruit is there, then fruit to seeds, inside the fruit there is a seed. So this way flower perform the function of reproduction in a plant. So flower is a what? Reproductive parts. In notes also I gave these points that flower is the reproductive parts of the plant. Now continue, you only read.
સવારે હું રીડ કરું લાખાની ફરાના લે.
Wait, your turn will come. First this
ઓકે
topic
સર.
is complete by Misam. Misam, you only complete.
હલો સર, સ્ક્રીન નથી બતાતી.
Screen is there only. There are several here.
સર નથી બતાતી મને આ છે. સર સ્ક્રીન નથી દેખાતી.
Now is
સર
there?
મેઘાણીએ સ્ક્રીન પ્રેઝન્ટ કરીને એટલે નથી બતાતી. સર મેઘાણીએ કરી. સર આ મેઘાણી અત્યારે કરીને તો વી ગઈ તમારી સ્ક્રીન. જો પ્રેઝન્ટ કરી તમારે.
See, bye, don't disturb this way in a class. Sir is watching you, and then sir will call you. Now you're getting screen?
Yes. There are several. There are several ways by which plants produce their offspring. These are categorized into two types: exclusive and sexual. Reproduction in exclusive reproduction plant can give rise to new plant without seed, whereas in sexual. Sir, આમ તો કરો ઉપર. Yes. Reproduction, new plants are obtained from seed. Sir, niche. Exclusive reproduction. In exclusive reproduction, new plants are obtained without production of seed. Vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. It is a type of exclusive reproduction in which new plants are produced from roots, stem, leaves, and buds. Since reproduction in through the vegetative parts of the plant It is known as vegetative propagation.
Okay, good. Now see, listen, first mean there are two types of reproduction. One is sexual and asexual. Sexual means what? Seeds to be required for that reproduction, and if seed is not required, that is asexual reproduction. Okay. Now see, vegetative propagation means reproduction done by the root stem, leaves and buds, and that is why you can say that it is the vegetative propagation. Now activity 12.1 will read by Muhammad Mehdi Abedi. Abedi Muhammad Mehdi.
Yes.
Read.
Not a bank of road or camping with
Champa, champa.
Champa with a node. This pie of
Piece.
banking
This piece of branch is termed a
is of
cutting.
thermal and 13 Braji Jatat in the soil. A node is a part of the stem branch and which leaves acid
Arise.
right pie 12.1 water the 13 every day and observe it is growth observed and record the number of the chetan of form or root to come out and new leaf to arise try the same activity by float money plant in a jar of water and
Jar of
record
water.
jar of water and record your observation.
Wait. Now see what to do in this activity. You have to cut a branch of rose, and this cutting branch of the rose you have to insert in a soil, and you have to give water regularly and see the growth. How much plant growth and from where you see the growth. You will observe that place from where there is a nodes, there will be a growth, like this one. See, nodes is there, from the nodes only there is a growth. Bud is there now? No, the bud is there and from bud only there is a new leaves are arising. Clear? Stem cutting of rose.
Yes.
This is the rose stem. This inset picture is showing in this one full star. Now continue.
You must have seen flower bud developing into flower, a part from flower bud. There are buds in at, at 3 point of attachment of the leaf at the node of leaf we develop into that bud are called
Stative.
vegetative bird FIG. 12 point
Figure
2
12.2.
12.2 blue blood
Bird.
quantity
Conceive.
quantity of a food thumb around which
Immature.
straw overlapping
Immature. Overlapping.
overlapping overlapping leaves are present vegetable
Vegetative.
vegetable vegetable
Birds
by
can also give rise to new plant.
like the new plant.
Okay, good. Now see, birds are developed into new flower, and that is development done from the birds. Okay, so birds is also called vegetative birds. Now, one more activity is given, and that activity reading work will be done by Charania Mendiasan.
Some read करूँ? So I can reading.
Charania Mendiasan is there. Okay,
Sir
Dar
Hussain
Mohammed
Ali
Amin.
Devjani read करे. Hussain
Dar
Ali
Mohammed
Devjani.
Amin. Dar Mohammed Amin.
Sir Devjani Hussain Ali can read.
Devjani Hussain Ali can read. Okay, read.
Activity 12.2. Take a fresh potato, observe the scales on it with the help of a magnifying glass. You may find birds in them. These scales are also called eyes. Cut the potato into small portions, each with an eye, and bury them in the soil. Water the pieces regularly for a few days and observe their progress. You find? What do you find? Like likewise, you can also grow ginger, fig point 12.3, or turmeric, bryophyllum. Sprout leaf plant has buds in the margins of leaves. Fig point 12.4. If a leaf of this plant fall on a moist soil, each bud can give rise to a new plant. Roots of some plants can also give rise to new plants. Sweet potato and dahlia are examples. Plants such as cacti produce new plants when their parts get detached from the main plant body. Each detached part can grow into a new plant. Plant produced by vegetative propagation take less time to grow and bear flowers and fruits yearly than those produced produced from seeds. The new plants are exact copies of the parent plant as they are produced from a single parent. Later in the chapter, you will learn that plants produced by sexual reproduction have characters of both the parents. Plants produce seeds as a result of sexual reproduction.
Okay, very good reading. 1 minute wait. I will explain whatever points you read out. See,
Okay.
here we see that potato. See, I explain you also in a potato there is a holes. That is we call potato eyes. Okay, and if you place this potato for 2 3 days in a corner in your house, then you will get this like a white color spot from that eye. Getting same way in ginger and turmeric also we get the rising of this way. Okay. One more thing is there, Graphene plants is there in the margin part. Margin means boundary. From the boundary, the Graphene plants also there is a development is there. I will show you the picture. See, from the margin, new plant is arise, branch, and that will fall down and new Graphene plants is produced. Now see in all this, there is no need of seeds. So this is called asexual reproduction. Okay? And in flowers and fruits, flowers reproductive parts, and inside the flowers, sorry, from the flowers only we get the fruit, and inside the fruit there is a seeds, and from seeds we get the new plant. So this is the sexual reproduction process, and in that process we are getting the characteristics of their parents both, and that we'll see in this chapter in a later on. Now next one is what? Budding. Continue reading. Hey Johnny. Johnny Hussain, read budding.
Yes, sir. You have already learnt about the tiny organisms like yeast can be seen only under a microscope. These grow and multiply over a few hours if sufficient nutrients are made available to them. Remember that yeast is a single-celled organism. Let us see how they reproduce.
Okay. So yeast reproduce this way. From yeast stem, there is a development of a bird. That bird grow up and it make a chain and then detach from there and we'll get the individual its yeast cells. And that individual yeast cells again grow up and you'll get the more and more yeast cells. So like that, yeast cell reproduced by the process of budding. So read. Continue. Take a piece.
Take a piece of yeast cake or yeast powder from a bakery or a chemist shop. Take a pinch of yeast and place it in a container. Some water, add a spoonful of sugar and shake to dissolve it. Keep it in the warm part of a room. After an hour, put a drop of this liquid on a glass slide and observe under a microscope. What do you observe? You may see the formation of new yeast cells.
Very good. Continue.
The small bulb-like projection coming out from the yeast cell is called a bud. The bud gradually grows and gets detached from the parent cell and forms a new yeast cell. The new yeast cell grows, matures, and produces more yeast cells. Sometimes another bud arises from the bud, forming a chain of buds. If this process continues, a large number of yeast cells are produced in a short time.
Very good. So whatever I say that this small bulb-like projection. So this is a small bulb-like projection is developed, and this is only bulb, buds, yeast cell. And from this new yeast cell, we are getting more and more yeast cell. Here a process is given in this activity how to do. You have to take piece of yeast cake and from bakery shop or a chemist shop, and from that you have to take See, you can take yeast powder also. Yeast powder also available. So that yeast powder, you have to take pinch of yeast powder in a glass and add some water, add 1 spoon of sugar and shake it well. Means yeast powder, water and sugar mixture you have to prepare. Now
Yes.
you keep it for some time in a warm place, means 1 hour or 2 hours. Then from that mixture you take a drop of water and see under the microscope, because yeast is a microorganism. We cannot see with our eye, we have to use a microscope. So inside the microscope you will get this kind of cells development, chains of cell of yeast. Clear? So this one is about
Yes.
the budding. Now, anyone have any doubt, then ask me. Otherwise, we'll start new one point fragmentation. And before that, you ask me. My voice is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
You are getting understanding what you are explaining. Are you understand what I am explaining? This chapter.
Yes.
Yes.
Good, good, good. So now I ask to Goni Abbas to read fragmentation. Goni is there? Okay, not there. Then Kabriya Jehan, roll number 20. Kabriya Jehan is there? No problem. Kapasi Mamad, 21 roll number. Not there. So I
I can read it. Then you can only roll number 11 read.
Sir,
roll
37 roll
number.
number આવી ગયો.
Roll number 11. Roll number 11.
No, 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 no. Your turn is over, beta.
સર
37,
37
Lakshmi
રોલ
Mohammed
નંબર આવી ગયું.
Muntaza. Roll number?
હા સર 37.
Yes, it's present. Do you want to read? Then read.
Yes sir.
Bloom,
Read.
glossy, crinkly green, patchy in leaves, or in
Sound
other
of
statement of bodies. These are algae.
the pen.
Water and nutrition are available. Algae grow in multi
Grow and
by pigmentation and algae breaks up.
or into two or more fragment. These fragment or piece grow into new immediately. These fragment or piece grow into new immediately. Figure 12. This process continues and they cover a large area in a short period of time.
Okay. Now see fragmentation. See like that. Green color patches you can see on a pond water or river water, pond water or any water store bodies. Okay. Now this one can grow when water and nutrients available. Whenever water and nutrients available, they grow. Once they grow enough, they divide into parts, two or more parts. Okay, they divide into two or more parts. And that is only called fragment, and this process is called fragmentation. This process is called fragmentation. Okay, so now till this point you have any doubt then ask, otherwise next time we'll start with the spore formation.
Sir,
Any
bye
doubt
bye.
is there? Now any new joining is there? Anybody joined later?
Ah, sir.
Who came late? 1 minute. No one can leave the class.
Okay.
34, 34 genuine missing.